year, and the crowd gets bigger and bigger and more excited, and it's just an amazing time.
More flair, more pageantry.
Absolutely.
Love it.
And we are embracing the moo this year.
Embracing the magic moo.
I love it. So we are broadcasting the parade live on NBC Watertown and live streaming the parade on NBCWatertown.com. In case you missed something in the parade, you can always watch the parade again back by going to the NBC Watertown YouTube channel.
Very nice. Tonight is a magical night as we celebrate the dairy industry here in beautiful northern New York. Our dairy farms, farm processors, and all the businesses that support them are the bedrock of our communities. And tonight is the night we join together everyone in our communities and celebrate the magic of moo. This is the theme of our 2025 Jefferson County Dairy Parade, the magic of moo. This year, Dairy Parade and producer and director Jay Madison created the song for the Dairy Parade called Embrace the Moo.
I love the song, by the way.
Yeah, sounds
It is an
great.
amazing song.
You know, it's like I'm kind of wondering why it's not like the top like country hits. 100 the countdown.
You know, maybe it'll take time to get there, but
yeah,
I see it happening.
A little bit of time.
I see it happening.
We created the song Embrace the Moo, and Embrace the Moo captures the whole spirit of the Dairy Parade, bringing our communities together to celebrate, have fun, joining together around something that has been so important to our area, the dairy cow. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's see if you can sing along to our parade theme song, Embrace the Moo.
You have to sing it, Jake. They didn't tell you that?
Oh, that's on the contract.
Now, while we wait for that song to load up, I just want to kind of let everybody know there's a big deal with this year's Dairy Parade. So we are not just embracing the moo and giving back, showing our appreciation for the agricultural community, but an important update came in recently, and we just received word that Washington Street, the very street that we are on right now, lining the streets here waiting for that parade, has now been transformed into the Magic of Moo Avenue. Can everybody applaud for that? Magic of Moo Avenue.
Oh my goodness, what a name.
Watertown Mayor Sarah Pierce has proclaimed that for the remainder of the parade tonight, we are now standing on Magic of the Moo Avenue.
I wonder if they'll change the signs.
That would be probably
confusing. You think Google will do that?
And here we go. Embrace the moo.
Making sure we got the right name. Because their certificate was something different. And your mother was afraid to come up here. I go, we will. I'm not afraid. Raylan? Yes. Yeah, Raylan. Yeah. Okay.
All right. How about that? How about that? Nothing speaks more to the agricultural dairy industry than a homemade handwritten song all about embracing the moo.
All about it.
And
Morgan Wallen.
fun
where you
fact, who do you think sung that song? And no, it wasn't Jake, by the way. He is fabulous up here, but did not sing that.
at? Post Malone.
Was not Post Malone.
George Strait.
Good guess. Close. That was actually created artificial intelligently. So that
Really?
was an AI-generated song.
Okay.
And it is also available if anybody wanted to download that
Okay.
on the website www.agricultureevents.com for free.
Very
So you guys can embrace the moo from home anytime you want.
Love it. Love it. Do you think we could play that song one more time?
You liked it,
Except
didn't
this
you?
time. Oh, I did. I
You
did.
liked that song.
It speaks to me.
Jake wants to hear it. You guys want to hear that song one more time? Oh, yeah.
The people
I
have
think they
spoken.
want it.
All right, listen up, everyone in the audience. This time, when you hear the word moo in the song, I want everyone to go, moo! Let's have fun together.
All
Ready?
right, so wait, I think we need to practice moo.
Okay.
So everybody out there, I want to hear on the count of three, I want to hear your best moo. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Moo!
Oh, you, come on. We can do better than
Oh.
that. These are our dairy farmers, people. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Moo!
That was perfect.
Love it.
Perfect. All right, so when you hear the moo in the song, we want to hear you do the moo.
Love it.
Hit it, DJ. How about a little clapping with it?
Little square dance.
Why not? Get ready to move. I want to hear it. Woo. Good job, Jake.
I'm all alone.
You do it so well.
I do it so well.
Woo!
Thank you.
I got you.
Your support.
I got you, my man. All right, everybody on the right side, I want you to move. Good job. Everybody on the left side, I want you to move. You're not mooing. I see you.
You in the black.
No,
We see
you in the
you.
gray. You're not mooing.
You also in the gray.
Anybody that doesn't
In the
move
black.
has to shovel up after the horses after the parade.
Oh. Not a fun job.
You would know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, how about a big round of applause for Embrace the Moo?
Well done, Mr. AI man.
Jay worked really hard on that
He did.
artificial intelligence.
He did.
So good
He
job,
did.
everybody. Great mooing. Now, who's ready for some parade fun? All right, as we approach that 7 o'clock hour, keep your eyes up the road. That parade will be soon making its way down the street. And again, please be safe. Please stay back behind those barricades. We want everybody to have a good time. There's plenty of free good stuff for everybody. And we want you all safe and in enjoyment.
Absolutely. Safety first.
All right, good evening, everybody. And again, welcome to the 2025 Jefferson County Dairy Parade, the Magic of Moo Parade. It is magical. There is a buzz.
A buzz, a vibe.
And this is, fun fact, I think this is one of the, if not the biggest parade
Really?
Dairy Parade.
Okay.
So far, there is, I believe, over 60 entries, if I remember correctly. So we are holding a book of information here.
Half the
that
county's
lists-
in it, the other half watches it.
Absolutely. Again, and you can be watching it at NBC Watertown or
Nice.
NBCWatertown.com, and you can
Nice.
get that playback on their YouTube channel. Our parade tonight is produced by Jefferson County Economic Development under the direction of Jay Madison. Now, you might recognize Jay's name. By day, he is the Jefferson County Ag Coordinator, but by night, you might know him as the hype guy for hockey and baseball, and he is also the voice of DPAO. Our broadcast is again produced by NBC Watertown, Classic Hit Z93, and Black Shoe Productions.
JJ, I heard a rumor. Jay
What's that?
Madison will walk on the parade and do a little hype for the crowd.
You know,
the
I-
man himself.
I heard that rumor as well.
Did you?
I
think
did.
he and Jay Canzanier are giving out T-shirts, cold chocolate milk, and Jay is giving away tickets to a concert. A concert.
He's got concert tickets?
He does.
Okay.
If you scream, "I like ice cream," when he comes along, he may choose you, the lucky winner, to go
Okay.
to the DPAO Taylor Swift tribute concert on June 13th.
Okay, so I know we got a lot of mooers out here, but do we have anybody out here that likes ice cream?
That should be everybody.
All right, so how about a big, on the count of three, I love ice cream. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, there's actually some.
There's some meat to that
Substance,
one. I
yeah,
like
I
it. And
like
for you
that.
guys listening at home, we know you love ice cream too, so
Yep.
there's plenty for
We
everybody.
didn't hear you, but we think.
And
we
you know,
think you did.
speaking of loud and proud, having
Mm-hmm.
everybody here yell, and back to the legend Jay Madison, I bet that we will hear him coming long before we actually get to see him.
Absolutely.
And he gets here. Maybe he'll even have a cowbell.
Oh, need more cowbell. Before the parade begins, we want to thank the Jefferson County Agricultural Promotion Board. The Ag Promotion Board runs the Jefferson County Dairy Ambassador Program. Dairy ambassadors play a vital role in helping people learn about the important role dairy products play in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and they educate people about our dairy farms and the great work our farmers do in raising crops, taking care of their livestock, and providing great nutritious food for all of us. JJ, the Dairy Ambassadors have set up a booth in front of Stewart's shop, I hear. It's just
nice.
down the street.
Very nice.
It's called the Milk Refueling Station.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, great name. My understanding is that they are giving away 500 cartons of cold milk tonight and of all kinds of dairy bling. if
Dairy
you will.
bling.
Dairy bling.
Very nice. Okay, who doesn't love a little dairy bling?
Absolutely.
Do you put bling on the dairy cows?
Yeah, ear tags.
Ear tags.
Ear tags.
Do they sparkle?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, if it's a little dewy in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, nothing would sound better. It's a little muggy tonight, but there's a nice cool breeze. It is
Yeah.
the perfect parade weather.
A little hazy.
But honestly, nothing sounds better right now than a nice cold glass of milk or even chocolate milk. That's my
Chocolate milk,
favorite.
Ice cream cone. Oh,
I can't say no to the chocolate milk.
No, not at all.
So, Jake, now you are a dairy farmer, and again, nobody better to talk to about this, but what is it like to live and work on an actual dairy farm?
It's a ton of fun.
A ton of fun. No pun intended because of the cow thing,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Perfect.
No pun.
I love it.
Yeah, no, it is a ton of fun. I get to work with some great people. We get to do, right now we're planting corn. We're a little late. We had a lot of rain, right?
Yes.
So the same stuff that makes it your lawn a jungle makes it so we can't get out in the field. So it's a little bit of stress there.
Yeah.
But we'll get the corn in.
And now, so what farm do you work for? Let's give them a shout out
Yeah,
because they
North-
have you working there, so they're obviously very smart people.
Yeah, well, it depends on the day. North Harbor Dairy in Robbins Family Grain
Okay.
in Sackett's Harbor, New York.
Okay.
So, my lovely wife is Julia. And
Very nice.
Yep.
Say hello to Julia. I think she's here tonight
She
somewhere,
is,
right?
She is with my daughter.
All
yeah.
right. Mrs. Vanna White is
Yeah,
here.
Mrs. Vanna White. She has her goodie bag ready. She's ready to score
Very
some
nice.
treasure.
And so it's kind of interesting. Again, this year's theme is the magic of the moo. And so we want everybody tonight to embrace the moo. What does that mean to you?
I think embracing the moo
I mean, you're not
is-
going out at like 2 o'clock and hugging cows.
No.
Perfect.
No.
Had to check.
They probably write books about those kind of people.
I think they did.
Yeah. No, I think embrace the moo is you got to love the cow. I mean, you think about it. A cow, corn silage, hay, stuff we can't eat, and they make milk and ice cream.
It's
Well, they
amazing.
provide the milk
Right.
for the ice cream.
And cheese.
Yeah,
Yogurt.
cheese, yogurt.
All that fun stuff.
Oh my goodness, I could go on and on.
You really could. There
Yeah.
is so much dairy that we could talk about, but there's plenty of that coming our way tonight as we welcome the parade. And we are keeping our eyes up Washington Street right now, keeping them locked and looking for that first little twinkle of our law enforcement.
Right over the ridge in the road.
It's a beautiful spot.
It
You know,
is.
if you can see that, if you're looking from at home as well, you can kind of see that ridge there. They just redid that church on the corner, the Presbyterian church. It's very ethereal at the top. They replaced.
Ethereal, big word.
I studied.
Can you explain what is ethereal?
Godly.
Godly, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's magic, and it goes well with the magic of the mill.
Magic of the mill. I
So
love
it's
it.
a great view to see. You can see from almost a mile down the road, and we are ready for that parade.
ready.
Hopefully, Mr. Jay Madison is on the other end.
I'm sure
and
he
sending
is,
things our way.
He is sending people right
He
down
puts
towards
a
us.
lot into this.
He
Can we
does.
just like give him a little shout out here?
Yeah, and I wonder how many phone calls Jay gets. Like,
Well, I had to pull a little prank on him today.
oh, that's cruel.
So I hadn't gotten my T-shirt yet because we get these awesome T-shirts. We
Yeah.
are representing Magic of the Mill.
Kind of the hat on.
Magic Cow. So I had to call him because I know on parade day, especially when the weather is a little iffy, it was a little rainy earlier, he gets a ton of calls and messages. Understandably so.
Yep.
But so people are always asking him, are we still having the parade?
Right. Is it
What
on?
if it rains? So I made a little prank and I called him. I was genuinely calling about my T-shirt. But one of the first things I said was, hey, Jay, what's the weather going to do? Is it going to rain? And
People like
he
you.
heaved a sigh and went on with his boostcast.
Yeah.
But it was for fun. And then I
Yeah.
just told him, well, I'm just kidding. So it's all good.
Yeah, he needs that. Just a little.
Absolutely. So now so you mentioned the rain kind of making you guys delay a little bit. So what does that look like? I mean, does that delay the production of everything all the way down to sort of like the consumer getting those vegetables and fruits?
Well, so, the big thing with the rain is northern New York, if it's not snowing, it's going to be snowing at some point, right?
And windy.
And windy, right?
Windy.
So,
Crazy windy.
the big thing is you want to get the ground's got to be warm, got to be like 55 degrees.
Okay.
And, that's where you really want it. So you go out there working the soil. And then you have a certain amount of days before the corn matures.
Okay.
And so you want to get that corn out when it matures, but you don't want to wait too long because it won't make good silage to feed your cows.
Okay.
But you also don't want to put it in like July because it won't be ready till October, and then you're going to get into it's going to be muddy. It's your feed quality goes down.
Right.
It's like if you made a sandwich for your kids, right? You want
Right.
the best quality ingredients for the sandwich.
Sure, or the cheapest. I mean, maybe I'm the bad mom here. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Frugal,
My kids
frugal.
ate very well.
Good.
So now the old saying is that you hear all the time with sweet corn this time of year, knee high by the 4th of July. How true is that?
We've actually gotten better. It's like it can be, not this year. It's going to be like knee high by 4th of July this year, but
Okay.
with improved like crop varieties and that sort of thing, and just like we know more now. Like we're always learning, right? Like
Right.
folks that did it 50 years ago, like we're standing on their shoulders.
Right,
Like
absolutely.
they
And it's
help-
generational.
Absolutely.
great,
Like we
great
learn
stuff.
what we learned from them and what we know now. It's really probably like knee high by like June 20th
Yeah.
in some cases.
Very nice.
Not all the time. But
And now
not too
shout
soon.
out to Robbins Dairy, Robbins Farm, who is also Old McDonald's
It
Farm.
is.
So if you're not familiar with Robbins Farm and Robbins Dairy,
Right.
you may have heard of Old McDonald's Farm, which I'm
No.
sure everybody has heard of. And even that, I have noticed, has grown. And I'm not ashamed to admit this. I turned the big 4-0 last year. Believe it
4-0.
or not, the
Really?
big 4-0.
Okay.
My birthday wish, and my family will attest to this, was to go to Old McDonald's Farm for the
Oh,
day
love
with the
that.
family.
Thank
We
you.
had so much fun.
Good.
It has grown so much over the years, and you guys have brought so much to it. So tell me a little bit about what people can go and see there.
Well, we have a camel.
You have a camel.
We have a camel. Teeny the camel.
Teeny the
I
camel.
don't know. Teeny, it's kind of like false advertising because he's like the very opposite of Teeny.
Right.
We make our own ice cream, which is pretty neat. We
Very
make our
nice.
own flavors, which
Yes.
is cool. And I'm on the, R&D
Yeah.
part of it, like
Yeah.
perks of the job.
Right.
What else? We got corn mazes.
What is
we-
that like to work that close to ice cream? I would not do well at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got corn mazes.
Yeah.
You guys have like bounce houses, all sorts
Bounce
of
houses.
fun stuff.
Oh
for
yeah, all
kiddos.
sorts of stuff. And if you're getting married.
Really?
Yeah, you can get married right at Old McDonald's Farm. Do weddings there too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Now,
pretty
could
well.
somebody like, instead of walking down the aisle, could they ride in on a cow or teeny?
Well,
That would be pretty cool.
you could. You
Just
could.
a thought out there. I mean, you never know. You guys are open to that, right? Open to anything. You just never know what's going to happen down there.
You never know.
But
You
it really
never
is.
know.
You guys have something for everybody down there, and have grown it over the years from just having the animals to
Right.
really you could spend all day down there and just have a whole experience.
Just got some baby goats too.
Baby goats.
Baby goats.
Oh, I love baby goats.
I've had to save all of our milk jugs. It's like a thing, right?
Right.
Save all your milk jugs because now we use them to bottle feed the goats.
Right.
So it's like
Okay.
I made the mistake of putting one in the recycling the other day.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
Where did you sleep with the cows that night?
Yeah. Like
You were
I
raising the moo.
I should have slept in my truck.
Oh, no.
Like,
Oh, boy, that's not good.
I need that. I'm like, okay.
All right. Well, the baby goats have to eat
Yes,
too. It's
they
all
do.
good.
Yes, they do.
But make sure you guys check out Old McDonald's Farm and
Absolutely.
just show some appreciation for the
Yeah.
Robbins family and what they're doing down
So
there.
we talk about what I do. What do you do?
I
What's
get to
your day job?
my day job. I have probably one of the best day jobs, depending on who you ask.
Okay.
I get to wake up every morning and
What time?
I wake up at about 3:30 in the morning.
Before the
And
roosters.
so I get to spend my mornings helping everybody else wake up
Okay,
and get you
okay.
going in the morning on Classic Hit Z93.
It's C93.
Yes.
Good station.
It's
Good
a great.
station.
I love my station.
What's your favorite part of the job?
The favorite part is actually this. Really, I'm getting to meet people and having them come up and just talk about the station and ask questions. If I had to pick a second close favorite, would be the music.
Okay.
I was a music baby growing up, and it's just my genre. We play everything from 70s, 80s, 90s, early
Yeah,
2000s.
absolutely.
So, it's just one of those. Music just has such a way of transporting you to a time and a place. It's so tied to memory.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you're having a bad day, you can pop on your favorite song, and everything just gets better.
Yeah.
Or
agreed.
you lock yourself in your car, you scream a little bit at a traffic light, and then you crank the tunes.
Right.
Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but it's great.
Who's
I
to
love
say?
what I do.
Who's to say? No. Yeah. Okay. So you're in the music. If you had to pick a song, what would it be? And I know that's a hard question. So it's
Like my favorite song?
favorite song.
Okay,
If you
so-
could play it as much as you wanted,
Actually, my favorite song is not a classic hit. It's not a classic rock.
you heard it here first, folks.
I know. I love them, but my favorite song would actually be Smile by Charlie Chaplin.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that?
Wasn't there a Chaplin in the silent movies?
That would be the Charlie. He had the little mustache. The
Yeah.
big top. Yes. So he
he-
had a song, Smile.
Oh, he sings too?
Yes.
But
So
in
then
silent movies.
that was
makes no
redone
sense.
by Nat King Cole, and that is probably my favorite version.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
just, I love it. I love that song.
Every year I get to learn more about American history.
Well, or JJ history, whether you want to or not.
Yeah,
I don't know. There will be a
absolutely.
quiz after, by the way.
That's
so
right. That's
make sure
right.
you're studying.
Bring
and
your
we are
pencils, everyone.
Yes, we are again still watching for that parade as it's hopefully making its way down Washington
I'm
Street.
sure it is.
What is your favorite part of the parade? Let me ask.
I have to say how it brings people together. I mean, how many times do you get to see like these marching bands, right? They
Right.
look smart. They are classy.
Yeah.
They look good.
And it's hard to be in a marching band.
Absolutely. I could barely walk some days, much less play an instrument to a tune with everybody else
Right.
and look good doing it.
I know. Listen, I've seen some of the drone videos that you've put out. You're pretty you're pretty coordinated.
I try. Yeah.
I was going to say the marching bands are my
Yeah.
favorite because I love, again, it goes back to the music thing for me. I love seeing the kiddos performing. I think that music is such a huge part of growing up, and you can learn so much by investing time in learning music.
Right.
So
And I say the crowd too. These people come out here. They come to support. Obviously, people in the parade.
Yeah.
The parade. The Magic of Moo
Absolutely.
itself.
Yes.
And then they're here for a good time.
And
it's
they
like,
never know what the theme's going to be. Everybody here is just like, let's go with it. We're
Yeah.
ready. We're ready to just do this.
Okay, we're here.
We are going to embrace the moo, and we are going to wave our magic wands, and hopefully make that parade appear soon, and
Absolutely.
enjoy the magic of moo.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we've got a great crowd here
We
tonight.
do. We do. Here at the Best Western.
Yeah. So we're in a new spot
We
here
are.
across the road.
Pretty cool.
I
Pretty
think I
cool.
like it.
I like it too.
I
You know
like
what?
our new
The sun's
digs.
not in our eyes.
The sun is not in our eyes.
That's helpful.
Absolutely. So, yeah, again, we are watching for that parade, and you guys are tuning in at home to NBC Watertown. Anybody listening or wants to catch that playback, you can go to NBCWatertown.com. Let's thank some sponsors.
Oh,
Because this
yeah.
parade is so huge, and it gets bigger and bigger every year.
Absolutely.
But I always say it takes a village. And so there's a lot of people to thank with this, a lot of sponsors, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, shall we say, and milk go into this and to making this event happen. So just a shout out to some of the sponsors out there. So the Big Cheese sponsors.
Big Cheese.
You can kind of get an
The
idea.
wheel of cheese, if you will.
The
for
head
reference.
honchos kind of thing is Midway International Logistics in Watertown.
Good people.
Great people. Great Lakes Cheese. Highlight Dairy Farm.
Also
and
good people.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're all good people.
They're all great people. And HP Hood in Lafargeville. Again, those are the Big Cheese sponsors for tonight's event. We also have the Embrace the Moo level sponsors, which is adorable, by the way. Jake, why don't you go ahead and let us know who those are?
So we got Dairy Farmers of America. They are a dairy co-op where we are part of. The wonderful people at Farm Credit East. They're an agricultural bank. Taste New York North Country Welcome Center. So they're over there up top into the county next to the bridge. Classic Hits Z93. I think we know who you are.
I'm
Tunes 92.5. And then United Food Service Operators.
Very nice.
And you know, you think about it, you embrace the Moo, right? Think of how many people the Moo touches, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
like, you know, we talk about dairy farming, but like, you know, we should give a shout out like the processors,
Absolutely,
the haulers,
yes.
the people that,
Yes.
you know, Midway International. I mean, those
Yes.
people, I heard they're chill.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool people to hang
pun,
with.
you know.
A little,
yeah, cool
little
people,
pun.
yeah, dad joke.
That was funny. You know, in one of my favorite years that we did the parade, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before because I don't have a great memory, but it was, I remember they put together a video
Okay.
showing, and I don't know if you remember that or not, but it was showing the start to end process of what it takes to make a glass of milk.
Yeah.
And then it showed, you know, our first responders and stuff drinking and enjoying the product of that. So it was a great video, and it really showcased all different levels that the process goes through to make that milk that we take home and enjoy with our families.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It was really cool to see. And again, you know, you can't do it without our dairy farmers. So you guys are the heroes.
Oh, and it's, you know, the people that support us. I mean, we had a tractor breakdown the other day.
Oh, really?
People keep us going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's
from the
great.
mechanics to the people that haul the milk and people that, you know, keep us on track
Yeah.
and all the regulatory folks that,
Yeah.
that keep us up to date on what's coming down the pipeline, literally and figuratively.
And figuratively. Oh, he's full of it tonight. Oh, boy. All right, I'm starting to see a little bit of a twinkle over that horizon. If everybody wants to shift their eyes to the right or left, you will start to see those lights making their way down Washington Street. And as we wait, another final thank you to, we've got some more sponsors. We've got Making It Magical, our Making It Magical sponsors, Hillcrest Dairy Farm, Milk Street Dairy Farm, Grimshaw Dairy Farm, Odie Green Lumber, Porterdale Farms, and Watertown Daily Times
Nice.
are also some sponsors, as well as DPAO.
Very nice.
They are also a sponsor of the Jefferson County
Very
Dairy
nice.
Parade. So a lot of great fun to be had still on its way as it makes its way down here, down Washington Street. Now, Jake, how long have you been in the dairy business? How long have you been doing the dairy farming deal? The
5
gig?
years.
5 years?
Well, 5 years.
So you're still kind of a newbie.
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
How long have you been in the Z93 business?
Z93 has been a little over 2, but radio has been maybe 5, I
Since
think.
the invention of the radio?
5. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's
Okay,
funny.
okay.
Somebody's going to be in the manure pile by the end of this broadcast. I can see it right now. No, it's a great time. We're having a great time up here. So you've been doing this for 5 years, same as me with radio. How long does it take you to milk a cow?
Well, due to technology, you can do.
No, I'm talking like hands-on.
Oh.
Like we're going old school here.
Well, that's cruel to me.
Well, it's cool to you. How do you think the cow feels?
Well, cow's fine. She's good cow. I mean that's 10 minutes.
10 minutes
I
to milk
guess.
one cow?
Yeah, I'd be honest. I haven't done one by hand since the Jefferson County Fair when they had the contest.
And another fun fact, how much milk can one cow produce in a day?
So that's a cool thing because we kind of measure it in 3 ways. It's the poundage, so it's pounds.
Okay, so it's poundage.
Yep, and so you know, I mean, you can be anywhere 70 to 90, and then
Okay.
you do components, and so it's like fat, which you use for, you know, butter and that sort of stuff, and then protein, which you're going to use, you know, like your whey powder and that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like there's components in the milk itself, which is pretty neat.
Oh,
So,
very nice.
Yeah.
And now, when you have the chocolate milk, does the cow come flavored, or does the chocolate get added after you milk the cow?
This is for everyone. It's after.
A lot of people wonder
Strawberry
that.
too.
And so,
Strawberry
and
too.
you can't spin the cow around to get whipped cream.
once again, we're going to debunk these myths right here.
That's why
right
we're here.
now.
We're not
Yeah.
here just because we're funny.
No,
we're debunking
no.
some. We're doing some real life dairy
I
school
got a list
homework.
here. I got a list we're going through. Yeah. What else? Milkshakes, you know.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you know, our local steward shop here as well that we have in the North Country have been given awards more recently as well for New York's best milk.
Wow.
So if you guys are looking for a nice little refreshing beverage, they've got that milk
They
stand
do a
going
nice
on.
job over at
They do a
Stewart's.
great job, and it's all from local dairy farmers as well. So there's nothing better than local, and there's nothing
Absolutely.
better than fresh and delicious milk, except for the parade, which is coming up right on Washington Street, making its way
We
down
are excited.
to that caution light. And Jake, I'm going to sidestep you
Okay.
here because I think they're done looking at our mugs and ready to watch
Perfect.
some parade
Perfect.
stuff.
I love it.
So let's have some fun as we see these guys making their way down the Washington Street. Again, this is the Jefferson County Dairy Parade. If you're watching at home on NBC Watertown or NBCWatertown.com, we are embracing
Embracing the
The
move.
moo.
The move.
All right, Jake, and what are we looking at right now?
We are looking at the City of Watertown Police and Fire Departments. The City of Watertown Police, led by Chief Charles Donahue, and the City of Watertown Fire Department, led by Chief Matt Timmerman, do a fantastic job of providing protection for the Watertown community. We greatly appreciate the bravery that these women and men share with our community every day. Thank you to those who serve.
They do a great job. They're always there keeping us safe. And these are the people that run into the building and after the bad guys when we are running away from
When
them. They
everybody's running out, they're running in.
put their lives on the line.
And they look good doing it, too.
And they look great doing it. You're absolutely right. And we can see that Watertown Police SUV. Oh, hello. That reverberates a little bit on the mic, I'm not going to lie. It's like a little tickle for your eardrums. And not in a good way.
Oh.
All right. Thank you again, Watertown Police. Protect and serve is their motto. If you have an emergency, please dial 911 and use that number responsibly. All right, and coming up behind our Watertown Police and first responders, we have the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. All right, a whole toot for them. Under the leadership of Sheriff Pete Barnett, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department has served and protected our county well. We appreciate the cooperation we receive from the Sheriff's Department working with our ag community. And fun fact, Jake, on Z93, a little plug here, we are actually running a DWI, Stop DWI campaign.
Yeah.
So if you tune into Classic Hits Z93, you'll hear it every hour. And the voices that you hear recording those are our law enforcement
folks
from
here.
Jefferson County Sheriff's
Okay.
Department. These guys were
Celebrities.
phenomenal at coming in and recording and helping us get that message out there.
Nice.
Yes.
And right after them, we have the New York State Police. They work to ensure the safety of the state's roadways, prevent and investigate crime, prepare for and respond to emergencies and disasters, and provide support to other law enforcement agencies.
Again, we thank all of our first responders and law enforcement for what they do every day and their families that allow them to go out there and do what they do.
Takes a village, as you said.
And we've got U.S. Border Patrol with us this evening. The Wellesley Island Border Patrol Station has been patrolling the Watertown area since 1924. They cover 256 miles of shoreline and 70 miles of international border.
That's a lot of
Keeping
border.
us safe. I love
That's
it.
a lot of border. Law enforcement agencies. We are joined by the Black River Police Department, which covers the village of Black River and assists the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department and New York State Police in providing safety and security for the community. These local law enforcement agencies are the first line protecting our communities. Sometimes they are on the scene providing critical assistance to people in need until additional law enforcement, fire, medical, emergency agencies arrive.
And ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors by VFW Post 1400. On this day, June 6th in 1944, the Allied invasion of Normandy, France in World War II began, also known as D-Day. This marked the beginning of liberation of Western Europe from the forces of evil and tyranny, and today we remember the thousands of men who lost their lives on those beaches in France so many decades ago. Let's have a moment of silence as they pass. Very nice, very nice.
Absolutely. Accompanying the color guard is the VFW Poppy Queen, Braylon. Hey, Braylon.
Hi, Braylon.
The Poppy Queen is escorted by the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association Chapter 19-2, the Mountain Chapter. Where they get that name from.
Boy, those bikes are going to get loud.
Oh, they are some good-looking bikes, too. They are a national association of like-minded combat veterans, auxiliary, and support members whose mission is to provide support to other veterans organizations. They pride themselves on vets helping vets.
How about a round of applause for our vet riders this evening? Thank you guys so much for your service.
Some great-looking bikes.
I was just going to say that. They got some nice bikes, too. You know, I grew up in a biker family, so this is kind of like my lullaby here going on.
What a great mission.
Absolutely. And again, thanking all of our first responders and our law enforcement and our military, our veterans. Could not be where we are today without their sacrifice.
We got some great people around us.
And I always like to thank their families as well. You heard me do that earlier because it's not the soldier going to war. It is the soldier going to war, but it is also the wife and the child at home, back at home that are saying goodbye, or the husband at home. Yes, absolutely, modern times.
Absolutely.
And you know, they are making that sacrifice as well.
Yes.
All right, it looks like we have the Northern New York Corvette Club making its way down Washington Street. Thank you to the Northern New York Corvette Club. Every year, the club members bring their cars to the parade, and they allow us to give rides to any of the dignitaries that want to look pretty cool for the night.
Absolutely. Look at those Corvettes, straight from Detroit.
And I don't know if we missed them, but I just want to shout out the Grand Marshal, the 2025-26 Jefferson County Dairy Parade Grand Marshals. And the first vehicle was Katie Rassley. Katie has spent the last 4 years working hard as part of our dairy ambassador team to promote our dairy products. Katie is joined by Hannah Eastman, Natalie Eastman, and Margot Canzonier. These young people spend hundreds of hours appearing in front of groups, visiting classrooms, and appearing in the news media, all to provide important information about dairy products and farming. On the ambassador float coming up are Lillian, Sophia, Vivian, Ella, Kennedy, and you can join them just down the street at Stewart's for a refreshing serving of award-winning Stewart's chocolate milk during the parade.
Very cool.
Great job, ladies.
They get to ride in the cool stuff.
They get the cool cars,
see?
And we just get up here to talk.
We just get the chairs.
Now, you know a lot about farming equipment. Do you know about the cars?
To be honest with you, not so much.
Not
but
so
I do
much.
know these Corvettes are cool. They're fast.
And we didn't get the name of the gentleman that is escorting them, but he is doing a wonderful job as well, getting those girls out of that car.
Absolutely.
And again, don't forget, just up the road in front of Stewart's, they are giving away that nice, cold, refreshing milk. And it is a little warm.
Yeah.
Nice little cool breeze, but it definitely is a great night for a nice, refreshing
absolutely.
drink.
It's not raining.
It's not raining.
It's not raining.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Again, love our community.
They are too good to us.
Here, you get one too.
Thank
I
you
don't
so
get
much.
both. And it's Stewart's Milk, award-winning
Look
milk.
at that.
Love it.
Look at that.
I may have to be rude and,
Yeah, go right ahead.
pop this one open.
Yeah.
We're going to pop a top up here of milk. All right, we've got a float making its way down here, the parade route. Again, that is the Jefferson County Princesses. Lillian, Sophia, Vivian, Ella, and Kennedy. And they will be waiting for you guys all up at Stewart's to get that fresh milk. Oh, and look, they bring it right to you.
Whoa, service. It's
Very
like DoorDash.
nice. Milk's one of those things that has kind of gotten a good rap and a bad rap over the years with all the dieting fads, but
Sure.
to me, milk has always just been good for you.
Key word you're saying is fads.
Fads.
Right? Fads.
Milk
In and out.
never goes out of style.
Like people used to were crazy about Blackberries there. Like the phones with all the keys.
Yeah, I remember those.
I mean, that
Once
was
upon a time. I'm
once upon-
surprised you're old enough to remember those. You're just a young thing.
Well, I remember seeing them in a museum kind of deal.
Funny.
Look at this. Class.
I know. He's such a gentleman.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the nice things too about this area as we celebrate the dairy industry and the agricultural industry is we kind of learned during COVID that in times of peril, you really rely on your community. And, you know, there was fear of food shortages and the stores running out of things. But we have such a resource here in our own backyard in the North Country community that, you know, the farmers were really stepping up, and the dairy farmers and the agricultural farmers were providing us with eggs and milk, and even more recently with the price of eggs going up, I saw so many farmers that, you know, just even on the side of the road, fresh eggs, you know, and cheaper than the markets. So it's such a resource, and I feel like sometimes underappreciated resource that we have here in the North Country, that we have an agricultural and dairy community to fulfill that void. We'll never go hungry here.
Yeah, no.
You
we
guys,
will not go
you guys
we
take such good care of us.
We may freeze, but we will never go hungry.
We may freeze, you're
up
right.
next. Oh, I'll do this one if you'd like.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll do the Lewis County Dairy Ambassador float. So Lewis County Dairy Promotion Committee continues to support the farmers of Lewis County by promoting and educating the public on the health benefits of dairy products. Our current princess, Mallory Hahn, and her court have had a busy year promoting dairy products with elementary school presentations, newspaper articles, attending farm meetings, serving delicious dairy products at special events like Food Truck Fridays, oh boy, and the Lewis County Fair. Celebrate the crowning of the new princess with us this Sunday, June 8th at G3 Fire Hall in Glenfield.
Very nice. And I hear our first band of the evening, the Copenhagen Golden Knights Marching Band. How about a round of applause for the Golden Knights? They're made up of students in grades 5 through 12, and they're excited to be back for this year's Dairy Parade. The band's motto is Parfa sed fortis, which means strong but mighty. Their marching tune is Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, which was chosen by the junior and senior class. The band members thrive on donuts, so watch out for the donut criminals. Hey guys, it's National Donut Day, by the way.
What goes
Didn't know
better
if you
with
knew
milk?
that.
I do now.
Milk and, well,
Milk and
donuts.
Donuts and milk.
And while we've got a minute, Jake, why don't we take some time and recognize the city of Watertown for helping us out holding this parade?
Absolutely. I mean, what a great city to just support us like they do. The Jefferson County Dairy Parade would like to take this moment to thank the city of Watertown for allowing us to host the Dairy Parade on Washington Street every year. Thank you to Mayor Sarah Pierce and council members Lisa Ruggiero, Clifford Olaney, Robert Kimball, and Ben Schoen, along with City Manager Eric Wagner. We appreciate your support for today's parade and every year.
Absolutely. And again, thank you to the mayor for renaming Washington Street for this evening Magic of Moo Avenue.
Absolutely.
And one of my favorite floats of the Dairy Parade every year would be the one that's making its way down here. Cowlick Ice Cream is a crowd favorite. Might have something to do with the free ice cream, just saying. They opened in 2002, and they're now a second-generation family-owned business. They serve over 70 flavors of Perry's hard ice cream, as well as upstate soft serve and frozen yogurt for you healthy conscious people. They've got favorites for everybody. Sundays, floats, ice cream nachos. Oh my goodness, I'm getting hungry.
Oh.
Stop by and treat yourself to one of their dipped cones. Open 7 days a week from 12 to 9:30. They're located on Route 3 towards Black River with the largest selection of sweet treats in the area. Thank you, Cowlick Ice Cream.
Ice cream nachos. I love this country.
Whoever came up with ice cream nachos is fabulous.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Coming down the street
And
here.
by the way, they're handing out free ice cream.
Oh,
just saying.
And they got a cool 4250.
They're handing out free ice cream.
That is mint.
Thank you, Jenny.
Coming right down the street is our parade host. This is your hometown TV station, NBC Watertown, proudly serving the North Country since 2016. Dedicated to celebrating our local spirit through supporting the incredible people and businesses that make the North Country. And speaking of community fun, mark your calendars.
Ooh.
On June 21st, join NBC Watertown at the Salmon Run Mall for the Great Northern New York International Car Show.
Very nice.
Live music from Gridlock, a performance from the Blues Brothers of Central New York, Kids Zone, food trucks, and so much more. From all of us at NBC Watertown, thank you for letting us be part of your hometown, your stories, your celebrations. Enjoy the parade.
And they gave us these really cool headsets.
Absolutely.
To talk to. Or talk through.
Talk through.
Those might come up missing.
Yeah,
I feel a little bit like Michael Jackson
I
or
feel
Britney
like
Spears
an air
going on
traffic
here.
controller at the moment.
You didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear anything. And if you, again, are watching from home, you are doing that on NBC Watertown or NBCWatertown.com. All right, the Indian River FFA chapter is open to all youth in grades 6 to 12 that strive to grow their agricultural knowledge and wish to further their leadership skills. The Indian River FFA was founded in 1959.
Wow.
That's amazing.
What a time. That's like 60 years.
Good math. Good math skills. Who knew dairy farmers could do math?
I'm on the fly.
You're so smart, Jake.
We'd like to mention one of our sponsors, the Big Cheese Level, who contributed $1,000 or more to make the parade happen today. And once again, thank you to Midway International Logistics in Watertown, Great Lakes Cheese Company in Adams, Highlight Dairy Farm in Henderson, and H.P. Hood in Lafargeville. They embraced the move.
Very nice. Oh, I love that float. And she is rocking her tutu, by the way. You get it, girl. And always a fun sight to see at any parade, the Media Shriners. A big thank you to the Media Shriners for your service to the community. Media Shriners from Black River, New York is their local Shrine Center supporting Shriners Children's Hospitals in their mission of caring for children with orthopedic injuries, burns, and other ailments, all at no cost to the families. Would that be the chicken dance?
What came first, the chicken or the chicken costume?
Or the chicken dance?
Or the chicken dance. Oh, sir, this is a dairy parade. We have the Pamelia Fire Department coming up next, the Volunteer Fire Department, celebrating 65 years of volunteer service to the residents of the great town of Pamelia. You know how many
What was that, Jake?
Hang on a minute. You know how many volunteer fire departments there are in Jefferson County?
How many?
40.
Wow.
And 2 professional developments in the city of Watertown and Fort Drum. Many dairy farmers serve on our local volunteer fire departments, providing critical service to their communities, and we rely on them to help keep us safe. So thank you so much.
Very nice. And Cornell Cooperative Extension of Jefferson County, Embrace the Moo level sponsors. They educate youth, families, farmers, and communities using research-based knowledge for practical application and lifelong learning. At CCE Jefferson, they pride themselves in being able to offer something for just about everybody, including information about agriculture, gardening, home, energy, nutrition, parenting, teen issues, opportunities for young people, as well as programs to enhance the lives of our military families. CCE serves thousands of people every year through school and community programs, publications, new technologies, facilitated discussion groups, mass media, and other means.
Up next, H.P. Hood in Lafargeville. They are an Embrace the Moo level sponsor. They use milk from local dairy farms to make some of the best cottage cheese, sour cream, and yogurt in the nation, hands down. Jefferson County is very lucky, and they are local, but we are very lucky to have H.P. Hood as our neighbor. Today they are giving out 1,000 foam Embrace the Moo cows, 1,000 cups of yogurt, and 1,000 discount coupons for a hell of a good dip. What is your favorite? French onion, maybe?
I like French onion.
And Embrace the Moo t-shirts. Love it.
And we've got some soul men making their way down Washington Street. It's the Blues Brothers of CNY for the first time in the Jefferson County Dairy Parade. Let's give a warm welcome to Brother Elwood and Brother Jake. This is the Blues Brothers of CNY, a tribute group to the Blues Brothers. This blues duo with the Blues Mobile have been entertaining audiences for 18 years across central and northern New York. All right, let's listen in.
Hello, Watertown.
Very nice. I like the tunes.
Absolutely.
Coming to you on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truck load. When you get something.
Oh my goodness, that energy.
Oh, I love it.
It's just like seeing the Blues Brothers.
You're not telling me that's not the real Blues Brothers. Up next, we have Judge McCluskey. Judge McCluskey is a current Supreme Court judge in the 5th Judicial District and is running for re-election. There are 4 seats up this year, and he is asking for your support to help keep this seat in Jefferson County. A lifetime resident of Jefferson County, he's married to Joanne, and they have 5 children and 4 grandchildren.
Thank you so much, Judge McCluskey, for everything you do. Definitely. Oh, I think that would help, actually. Let's see a little turn and spin. Definitely want to be on this guy's good side. And a familiar favorite here in the North Country, the Froggy 97 Green Lean Machine. It is electric. It is all powered through the goods of green, and it is making its way here in the North Country. This is my home away from home, my sister station of Classic Hit Z93. And in the seat is the one and only James Pond, the voice you hear every morning on Froggy 97 on the Morning Splash. You can hear him every morning from 6 to 10 a.m. I knew that. I was saying if you knew that. I'll see you tomorrow. See you Monday morning.
Monday morning. His voice is part of my childhood.
I know. Everybody
That's how you know
recognizes
everything's
him.
right in the world.
Do you know
James
the
Pond
first
of
time I
Froggy
met
97.
him, when I started working there, I was like, oh my God, you're like James Pond.
You are the Pond.
That's right.
Up next, the Alexandria Bay FFA chapter continues to experience tremendous growth and success. Over 40 active members participate in a variety of educational classes, contests, and events. Students have won multiple awards at both local, regional, and state levels. This year, we have had chapter members experience international agriculture by touring Ireland and seeing the variety of agriculture there. Happy Dairy Month, and many thanks from the A-Bay FFA chapter.
Good job, kiddos.
Love your energy. There's 6 FFA chapters in Jefferson County. 3 are in the parade today. The other chapters not here include South Jefferson, Carthage, and Watertown.
And making its way down the parade route is Rodman Fire Department. Thank you to everybody that serves in the Rodman Volunteer Fire Department. They are one of the 40 volunteer fire departments that we have here in the North Country. They dedicate their own time to keeping us safe. And they do a great job. And they look great doing it.
They look good doing that.
Absolutely. Oh, here's a fan favorite. I see a big red dog.
Is that Clifford?
Could it be Clifford,
Oh, my
the big
goodness.
red dog?
WPBS TV, serving North Country and Eastern Ontario for 66 years.
Wow.
Home of your favorite trusted PBS Kids characters like Sesame Street, Classic, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Wild Kratts, and Daniel Tiger. My daughter loves Daniel Tiger.
A spinoff of Mr. Rogers, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Daniel was always my favorite.
Yeah, WPBS is proud to serve its neighbors in the North Country and is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
They have a lot of great local programming as well that features our local youth in the area, like Whiz Quiz and a lot of
Absolutely.
great stuff going on there. So
And
make
they
sure you
brought
tune
Bubbles.
in. And they brought Bubbles. Everything looks better with Bubbles.
Absolutely.
And our second band of the night making their way down the route, Belleville Henderson Marching Band. 72 members play Happy by Pharrell Williams, arranged by Paul Murtha. Let's give them a minute to make their way down and give them some room to spread out.
Some space.
And do that nice performance. They are the Marching Panthers.
The Marching Panthers.
They're marching. That is one of my favorite
cats.
animals, by the way. They don't look too vicious, Jake. I think we'll be all right. And I see their panther mascot cruising with them
Where's that?
on this side.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, look
I
at
think the
that.
tent is in your way.
Oh, yeah.
And he has anatomically correct whiskers
And the right size head.
and the
For
perfect
a
size
panther.
head.
I think there's a person in that costume.
There could be. I've never seen a panther walk on 2 legs.
No?
But there is a first time for everything.
There is a person, yeah, that is 2025.
And again, they have a performance for us. They are ready to entertain the crowd. Let's give a big round of applause to the Belleville Henderson Central School Marching Panthers. It takes a lot of work to walk in these parades, guys, and they are doing it with style. I love the shades. Very nice. Good job, kiddos. And a special little shout out to Miss Peyton Gingras as she is rocking that clarinet with those shades, girl. Get it, sis.
I couldn't even play a clarinet.
I
much
can't
less than shake
walk and
walk.
do anything. So
I like
this
how they
is,
decorate the tuba.
I love it. The whole theme is just crushing it. Good job, guys. Marching Panthers. Good job.
And shout out to all the parents carrying water in the back.
I know,
We see
or
you.
giving rides to practices,
We see you.
bringing them to the parades, and the truck driver that is with the band.
He is with the band. It is confirmed.
You're crushing it, dude.
The cooler man. Up next is Adam's Cheese Shop,
Very colorful van.
celebrating 6 years in business.
Wow.
Located on Route 11 in downtown Adams, the Adam Cheese Shop sells local and imported cheeses. Oh, I love it. And artisan foods, as well as candies, gifts, store-made grilled cheese sandwiches, and more.
Make sure you follow them on Facebook for their cheese curd giveaway Thursdays. Oh yeah, I follow you, man. I know. I'm there. And Steve Shannon Tire, the Steve Shannon Tire family tire business of 49 stores, recently purchased Cheney Tire. Tom and the entire Cheney Tire staff are all there to continue the great service started by Dennis Cheney 70 years ago. Hi, Tom. How are you? They provide on-the-farm tire service and stock over 1,000 farm-related tires and tubes.
They put new tires on our payloader a couple weeks ago.
You know what they say, Tom knows his tires.
Goes around and around.
It just spins,
Just
spins, and
spins.
spins. And you know, that's pretty important. Some of these bigger farm equipment, as we're seeing it make its way down the road here, those tires are very, specified, very specific tires.
And expensive, too. You got to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
You can see the tires in the back of
Absolutely.
these trucks, and that's the size of an apartment I once lived in.
Yeah. They put them on farm.
That's crazy.
When you have a flat tire in the field, you're not driving that any place.
No, and you can't really, boost it up and change it
Right.
yourself.
No.
And there's not a whole lot of tow trucks on the farm either.
Yeah, not stuff I don't want to use as a tow truck. How
No.
about that? Up next, we have SN Partners. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The highlight of the dairy parade for many of the little ones here is the great, big, huge, beautiful farm machinery that goes by. Stride Stricker No Partners is your partner for John Deere equipment with over 100 years
Wow.
experience selling and servicing your equipment needs.
Very nice.
Very nice
And
people.
I know that, Jake, I'm not so capable of doing it, but you can definitely give us a play-by-play of every single piece of equipment making its way down the road here.
Yep, so we got a low boy. Actually, that's like almost construction grade skid steer. Got a mini excavator. That's like a 8-ton machine.
You sound like you're at an auction.
Yeah.
And we got a mini excavator going
mini
twice and
payloader
sold
here.
for a mini payloader here.
So there's Deere, okay, then there's Deere Construction, they're like the construction brand.
Yeah, they've got
and
their
then
name on
there's
it, Deere.
John Deere.
So Deere is different than John. What
Well,
are they?
it's like construction.
Did they break
It's like
up?
Z93 and Froggy 97. They didn't break up.
Okay. So they're like sister companies.
Yeah.
Very
They're all
nice.
under the same umbrella.
Hi, buddy.
Those are nice gators, by the way.
Nice gator. Can you
Yeah.
say that to somebody nowadays?
Just did. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
All right, 30, 40, 46R.
Now you sound like you're playing football. 30, 34, 40. Hut.
He's on the 50-yard line with a 40, 52R.
Careful, NBC will be
four-wheel drive.
recruiting you to do their
No,
sports.
thank you. You ever notice how many of the new equipment has LEDs? I really like that. Like, I
They
can
are
appreciate
nice.
that.
Yeah, and they don't scare you in the field because you kind of know what they are now.
Yeah.
Not that you should be in a field late at night. I mean, there was one time, but
one time.
we're not going to go back there.
Right. If you're finding deer in fields, it better be the tractor kind, not the other kind.
Right, and we don't like those spotlights. Again, want to thank our sponsors for helping put on the Jefferson County Dairy Parade. Special thanks to Hillcrest Dairy Farm, Milk Street Dairy Farm, Grimshaw Dairy Farm, Odie Green Lumber, Porterdale Farms, and the Watertown Daily Times for helping the parade this year. They are making it magical, sponsor-level mooers.
Absolutely.
Are you in trouble over there? Did you
Oh,
get some,
absolutely not.
You getting a ticket?
No. Our Watertown police found a cell phone here. And
Oh,
it looks,
okay.
Oh, it's got a a Mods Black CD case on the back.
All right, so if you are missing a cell phone with a Moods Black CD thingy majigger in the case, it's a clear, twinkly cell phone. I'm not going to look in it because I did that once and it wasn't good. But it is up here with the police at the grandstand. So again, if you are missing a cell phone, looks like a kid's cell phone, a younger kiddo's cell phone. Or,
To protect and serve.
yeah, to protect
there.
and serve. All cell phones.
Look at that. Hey, I get parts from him.
You get parts from
I
him?
do. He gets the parts. Yeah.
Do you need a special permit to take somebody's parts?
No.
Don't you have
I
to go to school for that?
Yeah, probably. Talking farm parts here.
Farm
So
parts.
okay, so the tractors come down the road here, like the new 6M, that's redesigned.
Okay.
So they just kind of came out with that design. They like have generations like they do with cars.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty neat. They're some good looking tractors. So that's like a utility in a sense.
Are you getting tractor envy? Is that a thing that happens to
I'm
men?
green with envy, if you will.
Green with tractor envy?
Green with tractor envy.
It's not the size of the tractor that counts, folks.
Absolutely.
It's
whether
the amount of
four-wheel
steer
drive.
you can pull it. Little farm humor for
Farm
you.
humor. Outstanding in my field, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that was a good one, Jake.
I
I'm
didn't
so
come
proud
up
of
with
you.
it. I didn't come up with it.
You might have stole that one.
Yeah, I stole it from Facebook.
All right, what do we got here? These last couple as they make their way down.
6120M.
6120M, all right. That's a
Utility.
600R bucket
Yep,
on
the
that.
loader, yep. The
Okay.
bucket's its own thing.
All right, see, I'm learning, I'm
Yeah,
learning.
no, you're good.
Now, what is so something like this that's coming up here? What is that used for?
So a 6M, what's that, a 155? You put that on like an 8-row planter. You see, okay, so see the globe on top?
I do.
That's a GPS receiver. That's
wow,
like the 6,000.
that's fancy.
Yeah, that's like 10 grand.
Oh my
right
god,
there.
that one part is
That-
10 grand.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe
my
not that.
goodness.
It could be.
Well, I see her holding a baby in there, so she
Yeah.
didn't have to sell her
They
first
know
born
they know
for
where they're
it.
going. They know where they're going at least.
Very
They're
nice.
not going to get lost with that.
Beautiful tractors. And a crowd favorite, backed by popular demand, Downbeat Percussion. The official drum line of the Buffalo Bills are here to provide an exciting performance for everybody. And I'm not going to say any more. I'm going to let you guys tune in and listen. All right, how about a round of applause for Downbeat Percussion. And dude on the big round drum there in the back. I don't know how you did that spinning around, but my hat's off to you.
Nuts.
I get so dizzy. Who are these lovely ladies, Jake?
Yeah, so we have Miss Sunburst Pee Wee Queen. Abigail Sweeney is the 2025 Jefferson County Regional Pee Wee Queen. She is 5 years old from the lovely town of Carthage, New York. And also we have Miss Ireland. The Miss Ireland pageant program is affiliated with the North Country Goes Green Irish Festival. This year's festival took place in Clayton, New York on March 14th, where these young ladies were crowned Irish royalty. They will spend the year together volunteering around the community while embracing their Irish heritage. Congratulations to Miss Ireland, Frances Wire.
Congratulations, you look lovely, ladies. And what do I see? Coming down the parade route, there have been reports of Jurassic cows running loose in Watertown, and we've called in the dinosaur hunters from Jurassic Park to round them all up. Travis Shatraw, Jeep and movie enthusiast, combining both his passions to bring Jurassic Park movies to life with a replica so he can share his passion and love of the movies with everyone. And if you'd like to see the Jurassic Park Jeep up close, just go to NoCoCon. Travis will be there, as well as these fun fellas, fellas and ladies.
Absolutely. NoCoCon returns to Watertown for their 4th year. This weekend, come to the Watertown Municipal Arena and experience cosplay, board games, video games, live entertainment, and the amazing digital circus. Tickets are available now, and this is their biggest event yet.
And
They got
look
an
at
inflatable cow.
Pikachu brought his cousin, Pika-Moo.
Oh,
Hey, that was a good one.
no. You were in that laughter. That was
It's almost like I'm in radio or something.
yeah, it's like you do this for a living or something.
Right? And you know, that NoCoCon, that's become quite popular here in the
Absolutely.
North Country.
Yeah, that's
Both
neat.
of my kids are really into all of that fun stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about it. I'm a little older, I think, for that.
You
I'm
were
not
probably
really
like the comic book era. Well,
I wouldn't even go that far.
yeah. Were they in color when you were growing up?
I
comic
was like
books?
New Kids in the Block. Or New Kids on the Block. We'll go with that.
What's that?
Right, exactly. And dancing their way down Washington Street, the Johnston School of Irish Dance. A lot of Irish in the parade
Lot of
today.
Irish in the
A lot of
parade.
Irish heritage in the North Country. They've got 5 locations throughout CNY. Lessons each week are given in Syracuse, Fayetteville, Watertown, Utica, and Vestal. The Watertown dancers are here this evening. Watertown lessons are held on Thursday nights beginning at 5 o'clock. And I'll tell you what, that is an art form to watch those Irish dancers bouncing all over the stage and
To learn that.
doing their
you know?
little Irish jig. I love it. And the leg muscles you got to have, too, let me tell you.
That's
You
some
want to talk about
commitment right
walking and
there.
chewing gum, try doing that.
Yeah.
And we're going to tune in here as I think we're going to be giving a little performance,
I
Jake.
love it.
See if you can keep up with them. Little lads and lassies,
Lads
we'll
and
call them.
lassies.
All right, how about a round of
Very
applause for the
nice.
Johnston Irish dancers? All right, we've got one more performance. They're going to be graded on this one. No, I'm just kidding. No pressure.
There's pressure.
Very nice, ladies. Great job. My legs are tired from watching. Now, they walked all the way down the parade route and still put on a performance like that. So let's hear it for the Johnston Irish step dancers. Great job, guys.
What a nice Nice performance.
That was beautiful.
Up next, Great Lakes Cheese, founded in 1958 with Hans when he began his neighboring cheese delivering business. Great Lake Cheese has expanded to a 9-plant operation spanning 6 states: Ohio, Wisconsin, New York, Utah, Tennessee, and Texas. Say
Wow.
that 5 times fast.
I don't think I could.
Today, Great Lakes Cheese remains privately owned and has over 4,500 employee owners. In 1971, they launched a pivotal profit-sharing plan. Oh,
my
thank you
goodness.
so very much.
We love cheese.
Oh, we are cheesing out.
We're cheesy enough, but we'll take more.
There's so much great stuff about this company. Actually, this is where our milk goes. So they turn our milk into Adams Reserve.
Very nice.
And they now process 2.5 million pounds of milk a day, and they make 240,000 pounds of cheese per day.
Wow. And the Chameau Fire Department has served their community for over 110 years. You were not there at the original, I bet. No,
Probably
I didn't think
not.
so. Hey, how many pounds of milk does it take to make a pound of cheese?
At least one.
How about 10?
Oh, 10?
Or almost 110?
Oh.
Because that's how long the Chameau Fire Department's been around.
Oh, my Lord. They must have had horses.
Well, probably. They did
Imagine going to
probably
a
have
fire on
horses.
a horse.
What?
Can you imagine responding to a fire call on a horse?
On a horse? I think
Yeah.
that would be very cavalier.
Cavalier.
I think that would be kind of cool to see, actually. I
Bravo.
don't know where they would put their hose.
True. Don't know. Some things should remain a mystery.
And another crowd favorite making its way down the parade route.
Absolutely. The Indian River Parade Band is the Indian River Central School District's featured marching ensemble directed by Brett and Tricia. The Indian River Parade Band is composed of students in grades 6 through 12, led by drum major Madeline Morgan.
All right, and I believe we're going to get a little performance. This is my favorite part. I love when they stop and perform for us. So much work goes into these performances, and I love to hear what they come up with.
I love the pageantry of their uniform.
I know it. I'm so glad that that hasn't been lost throughout the years.
Absolutely.
They may not enjoy wearing them when it's warm,
But we enjoy.
we love watching it. I think I had a hat like that once.
Did you?
All right, let's listen in. applause for the Indian River Marching Band. They were definitely putting their all into that. And shout out to
Absolutely.
Callie Oslin for her flag throwing.
You know the band's good when you know
job,
the
kiddos.
song
I
without even the
know.
words.
You know what was missing from that performance, though? You know what was
What's
missing from that performance?
that? Drawing a blank.
Absolutely nothing. It was perfect.
I was set up.
And coming down the parade route, this is a big election year in the city of Watertown. And one of our candidates, Robert Shore, for City Council. He is running for that Watertown City Council seat. And remember, he is your candidate, your needs, not wants candidate for City Council.
Did you know that many Jefferson County dairy farmers serve on the local school boards, town councils, and board of directors for local community groups?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm going to send a shout out to Doug Shelmadine. His family owns Sheelan Dairy Farms in Ellisburg. And Doug has served as a town supervisor there for many, many years. Dairy farmers bring wisdom of running one of the most multifaceted businesses in the world, a dairy farm, and service to their community.
Very nice. Shout out to Doug. Love that name, Doug.
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 He's a cool guy.
If I had another kid, I'd name him Doug.
Doug.
Farm Credit East is made in agriculture. A cooperative owned by the customers it serves. More than any other lender, they understand your unique credit needs and offer specialized products, tools, and services to help grow your success. Plus, they've got chickens on scooters, guys. Come on. The local Watertown office is happy to help with lending records, taxes, crop insurance, and lending both for agriculture and home loans.
Up next is Andre Charlevoix, Ali NL, and their friends and family bring you their antique tractor collection. Included here, you'll see antique Ford tractors, the 1955 Jubilee, right here, the 1954 NAA, 1957 Workmaster, 1955 Model 740 narrow front end, 1950 Ford, 950 wide front, and 1954 NAA with Dearborn manure spreader.
And don't forget, we are still looking for the owner of a lost cell phone. It's got like a yellowish clear case with sparkles and mood
iPhone.
CDs on it.
It's an iPhone.
It's pretty cool looking. Somebody might want that.
Somebody
Might
might
be missing
want it
that by
bad.
the end of the night.
Yeah.
Could be a kiddo or somebody that's just young at heart.
How are you going to order DoorDash if you don't have a cell phone?
How are you going to stream the Dairy Parade at
Absolutely.
NBCWatertown.com
On YouTube.
if you don't have your cell phone? So that is up here with our Watertown law enforcement.
Absolutely.
They're keeping it nice and safe.
Look at these tractors.
These are some beautiful tractors, and they are in great condition.
How you doing, Sue?
Listen, I am Classic Hit Z93. I am the first one to say that classics never go out of style.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
Some things just get better with time.
And they, it's true. They don't make them like they used
No,
to.
they do not.
People or tractors.
We stand on the shoulders of giants.
Oh, I was going to ask for one of those. Can I get a ooga?
Oh, woo-ga.
Very nice. There we go. Very, very nice.
That's just like nostalgia.
That's going to be my ringtone. And another marching band of the evening, we have the Sackets Harbor Sentinels marching band. They are the Patriots. The Sackets Harbor Patriots and Color Guard are under the direction of Jack Weil and Cassandra Pfeffer. This band and Color Guard has approximately 60 members. And again, my favorite part of the night, let's tune in and hear their performance.
See, I'm a retired dairy. And I don't know where the rest of my
I do too. Great job, kiddos.
And shout out to the parents. We see you.
That's
we
right.
see
The
you.
Sackets Harbor Patriots marching band. Great performance.
Judge Candace Randall, candidate for the New York Supreme Court, fighting to keep access to our courts in the North Country.
Again, somebody that you want to be on their good side.
Absolutely. And she gets to wear like the judge uniform.
I know, the whole robe, you
Yeah,
know, the whole pomp
very
and
elegant.
circumstances,
Yeah.
making some serious decisions behind
Absolutely.
that gavel.
Yeah, the gavel. When the gavel drops.
I mean, we got Judge Judy that, you know, I grew up
Judge-
with, so
oh,
that's some
yeah.
big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I was scared of her. I wasn't even on her show.
Me too. And Smithfield Fire Department making firefighting look stylish. And, you know, fun fact, they're from Smithville.
They're from Smithville.
They're from
That's in the
Smithville.
script. They're from Smithville.
That tells us to say it. Thank you guys for what you do.
He's
and
got
thank
a
you,
mullet.
Thank you to your families. Well, yeah, don't you know the best
I know
firefighters
he's-
have mullets?
Absolutely.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Absolutely.
Fire down the street.
OD Green, great people. We get a lot of lumber and stuff from them on the farm. OD Green is a huge part of the Southern Jefferson County community. Check out their website at odgreenlumber.com.
That's right, and tune in to Classic Hit Z93 or Froggy 97 at the end of this month, where we'll be there live on location celebrating their annual Grill and Fill event, where they offer special rates to fill your propane tank and get your grilling on as we
Bet you could move some stuff with that crane.
welcome the summer season.
Don't know what, but I bet you
would
could.
You would say that. And Zoo New York at Thompson Park, home to New York's native animals and the only Wolverine in the region. They do a great job up there at Zoo New York. If you haven't, visit their website, zoonewyork.org. Sign up for that membership pass. It will pay for itself. And go and check out all of those animals that are native to northern New York.
They didn't bring the Wolverine.
I don't think the Wolverine is allowed out after a certain. I think he's a
okay.
curfew.
Oh,
They've got a pigeon.
oh, they got a pigeon.
Very nice.
Oh, a real
And a bearded dragon.
Where's? Oh, look at that.
Oh, I know her. She comes into the studio and brings me like snakes and stuff.
This is a cool event.
I love Zoo New York. Really, it is a huge
bearded-
resource to the North Country community.
She's
And
walking down the road with a bearded dragon. the
where
whole
can
way.
you see that? A parade with a bearded dragon. So again, visit zoonewyork.org. Go sign up for your annual memberships, and you can visit every day and see all the great stuff and events that they've got
Got a
going
nice
on.
looking van too.
And a nice looking van. All right, guys, got a lot of parade left.
Ooh, okay. Moving on. The Pulaski Blue Devils has been marching in the Dairy Parade for a few years, and tomorrow will be competing in the state pageant at Sherburne Earlville Central Schools. Staff includes Director Bill Wally, Assistant Director Ben Hellert, and Color Guard instructors Amy Mumford and Carrie Thomas. Good luck at the competition. You guys look great.
And I want you to just observe as they come down the parade route. Look at the uniformity. Look at the faces, the seriousness.
Except for getting invaded.
In a good way, by music.
In a good way.
You can just tell that they really love what they do.
They're here.
And they want to win that competition. All right, we're going to tune in for a performance. This is the Pulaski Blue Devils marching band. How about a round of applause for the Pulaski Blue Devils? And good luck again, you guys, at that competition. You're going to crush it.
You sound as good as you look.
Absolutely. And we got a fun crew headed our way, and a dancing frog. Turtle, dancing turtle.
Turtle.
You're,
My bad.
you're hiding your shell.
You're in a t-shirt. It's
You're
all fair
hiding
game.
your shell. What's
It's
a
fair
turtle
game.
without a shell? Who is this, Jake? Who do we got here?
We have Community Action Planning Council for Early Childhood Development. CPAC's Early Childhood Program is looking for 3- and 4-year-old children for classes for school next year. Please call CPAC to see if you're interested in applying. We help get children ready for kindergarten.
And now, Jake, you were telling me that you are actually counting down the days to the Taylor Swift tribute concert on June 13th at the Watertown Arena.
Oh, absolutely.
You were totally telling me
What's
that.
what's-
Well, so here's the scoop.
Okay.
If you watch for Jay Madison in the parade, I hear that when you see Jay, if you scream at the top of your lungs, "I love ice cream," he just may give you a pair of tickets.
Just may.
You know the old saying, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream."
Absolutely.
And Taylor Swift tribute
Yeah.
tickets.
We have the Belleville-Henderson FFA and Jefferson County Farm Bureau. The Belleville-Henderson FFA is a youth organization that teaches leadership through agriculture. Students not only participate in classroom activities, but also have the opportunity to participate in a variety of contests, start their own ag business, and network with other ag students and professionals alike.
And you might see a familiar face on that FFA and Farm Bureau float. That would be New York State Assemblyman Scott Gray. He asked us to express his appreciation to everybody for the support that you've provided throughout the years. He looks forward to your continued partnership in the future. Please vote Scott Gray for the 116th Assembly District. Also, Senator Walczyk asked us to share his love for the North Country and appreciation for your support. We want to say thanks to the senator for his service to our nation.
Yeah, and I see that the assemblyman there, he tried to sneak right by us.
He was hiding on that
tried to pull
FFA
a fast
float.
one
That's
on us.
right, hiding
Oh.
on that FFA float.
We have Tim Monahan is a blind drummer who brings positive message through music.
AKA Spider-Man. Doing a great job. That's amazing.
Yeah,
And this is a familiar home away from home for you, Jake.
absolutely. We have the beautiful 9540R signature edition from Robbins Family Grain in North Harbor Dairy. The Robbins family and employees grow 9,000 acres of corn, soybeans, and wheat, and we milk 1,400 cows. And there's Hank.
Hello, Hank.
Hank.
I thought he was honking at me for a minute. I got,
Nah,
I got a little flattered, but
Yeah.
apparently he's honking for you.
Well, I'm not flattered. That is.
Uh-oh. Now you're in trouble. The
He's done it now.
Adams Center Fire Department having too much fun out here.
Absolutely.
Protecting the town of Adams since, get this, 1914. 1914. They've been protecting the town of Adams. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for your service and what you do.
Engine number 2-4-1.
And we've got the future firefighter in the back
Absolutely.
there, ready to go.
Look
Very
at
nice.
that. Man, these guys have some great trucks. Like, you can tell a lot about people about how they take care of their trucks.
Absolutely. You can tell a lot about people that volunteer to do
True.
something
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
we
I mean,
wanna-
that's
Yep,
amazing.
hit the nail on the head there.
I do that sometimes. And of course, what Jefferson County Dairy Parade would be complete without the one, the only, big round of applause for the hype guy, Jay Madison!
The two J's, Jay Madison, the Jefferson County Agricultural Coordinator and Hype Guy in all caps, for multiple sports teams and the voice of the DPAO Concerts for a Cause. Jay Canzonier is the owner of North Branch Farms in Belleville and is a member of the Jefferson County Ag Development Council and the Jefferson County Farm Bureau. I wonder if he has any of those Taylor Swift tribute concert tickets left.
You would ask.
Is that a cow Hawaiian shirt?
Yeah, he owns probably every shirt. All right, everybody, I want to hear it loud and proud. We're going to let Jay Madison know how much you love ice cream. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I like ice cream.
He's got his own color guard, too.
I know. He comes packing.
Pretty neat.
Jay Madison, the one and only hype guy.
On the count of three, my mic's out. On the count of three, a big let's hear a big boo, okay?
All right,
On
guys.
count of three. You
Jay
heard the
Madison
man.
has requested on the count of three. He wants the biggest, loudest moo that the North Country can handle. 1, 2, 3. Moo! And you guys, one more time, he says. All right, one more. We've got it. We can do it. Everybody needs a warm up. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Is the product of Jay Madison and the folks over at the Ag Development.
Would you believe he's an extrovert?
He's a what?
An extrovert.
I thought you said something else. He is definitely an extrovert, yes. Absolutely. And he does a great job putting this parade on for us. So big round of applause for Jay Madison, guys.
And Jay Canzonier. We
And
see you, Jay.
The J and J.
The Jays.
And we've got the Town of Watertown ambulance right behind the 2 J's for a reason. Absolutely for a reason. We're
Insurance
thankful
reasons.
to the Town of Watertown for keeping an eye on the 2 J's and all of us here in Watertown.
Yeah, thank you so
You guys
much.
do a great job. Uh-oh. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Who are you gonna call? The North Division of the Northern Division Ghostbusters of Jefferson County are here for all your ghost elimination needs. They raise money for Relay for Life and Toys for Tots.
They've even got a proton pack.
It's a bad day to be a poltergeist, I'll tell you what.
I know.
Echo 13T.
They're looking for those spectral cows.
Oh,
Who are you going to call? Everybody, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
You got it.
They have one of the best theme songs.
Do you know I play that on my station,
Yeah.
believe it or not? I do. Elizabeth Snyder Fortino for Supreme Court. Elizabeth is running for Supreme Court judge in the 5th Judicial District. She has been practicing law for 24 years. Oh, that's my age. And is a court employee in Supreme Court for 21 years and is currently director of the Appellate Division 4th Department Mental Hygiene Legal Service.
Say that 5 times fast.
I don't
My
think
goodness.
I can say it twice,
Wow.
but that's awesome for her.
Yeah, she's
Great.
got a lot,
Great
lot
job.
of experience
Great
there.
service to the community.
Up next, we have the Adams Fire Department. Adams Fire Department is an all-volunteer organization serving the community. Get this one.
Okay.
How many years? Take a guess. If you had to guess.
100.
200 years.
Very nice. And in the little pink machine we've got here, the group in pink is Corrè's Closet Boutique. She offers affordable clothing for all sizes and styles. You can step out to her pink building on Route 11. You can't miss it. Right across from the Indian River High School. Download her app and catch her live on Facebook Tuesdays at 7 p.m. If you love fashion, you will love her boutique. She has got some great stuff out there for the ladies, let me tell you
Oh,
what.
there you go. Tuesdays at 7, everybody.
And some of those that are a little odder shaped, we've got, a little more winter fluff. She's got a great selection for that as well. It's very, very hard to find clothes nowadays. Good clothes.
I have trouble finding boots.
Boots. I wish that was my worry, was boots. And again, welcoming Adams Fire Department down through the parade route, doing a great job. Thank you guys for your service.
Nice mustache,
and keeping
by the
us
way.
safe. And that is a great mustache.
That's a great mustache. You
Do you
know
think he
he's
has to
going to
wear a
save you.
special cover for that when he goes into a fire?
I would. I'd protect that mustache.
Great.
That's a good
I
one.
wonder how long it took him to grow that thing.
I'm not sure. Got some cool light bars. Number 1, right there. We
We're
finally made it.
number one.
Number 1.
And again, just want to do a shout out to our sponsors for the Dairy Parade. Could not do it without the help of a community. The Big Cheese sponsors, Midway International Logistics in Watertown, Great Lakes Cheese, Highlight Dairy Farm, and HP Hood in Lafargeville.
Thank you all for your support.
Absolutely.
Up next, we have Champlain Valley Equipment. They would be your New Holland Kubota dealer, and as well as many other brands. That would be formerly Empire Tractor, and there's now Champlain Valley. And obviously, they come from the Champlain Valley.
Beautiful
And they provide
area.
excellent service. Oh, yeah, and they come out here. Very happy to have. Oh, look at that.
I
So we have
know.
the John Deere Gator, and you got the Kubota side-by-sides.
Very nice. And the whole
Diesel.
family to go with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, the whole family to go
Doing
with
a
it.
great job, buddy.
Package deal.
I learned how to drive on one of those.
Did you?
No.
Oh, well,
I could have, though.
the more you know. Oh, look at this.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, no, it's like a New
Just
Holland
a
T8.
man and his farm equipment.
Yeah, that's a big straight frame. So there's tractors that bend in the middle. We call them
Okay.
articulates, and this is a straight frame because it's
Okay.
like a car.
Okay.
T8 410. That is a 410 horsepower tractor straight frame.
Now, do you need a special license to drive
You don't.
one of those?
You have your youth tractor safety course is definitely something you should do.
Okay,
but you
so it's a
don't.
necessity.
I would do it.
But you don't need a special
You don't.
license.
You don't need a special license to it.
Because that's some pretty
It's
big equipment.
It's big. It's big. Power lines beware.
Power lines beware. And Judge Lydia Young for New York State Supreme Court. Judge Lydia is a candidate for New York State's Supreme Court judge in the 5th Judicial District in this November's election. So good luck to her. I believe she's a Carthage resident as well.
A Carthage resident.
I believe
Nice.
so. Kubota.
Kubota. Another excavator.
And of course, no judge would be complete without the team of her supporters making their way down the parade route, smiling, campaigning.
Look at that little buddy there. He's got the pinwheel.
He looks
He's
like
gonna finish
he's
this
ready
parade
for some
strong.
ice cream.
Yep.
I think he's ready for some ice cream.
Absolutely.
Maybe some nice cold milk.
I'm thinking that's like a double cone for him.
And you know what? Nothing
in the work.
motivates me to put my faith behind a candidate than to see how they are with their family
Absolutely.
and friends and
Yep.
their surrounding
Are
community.
your kids fun? You know, that's
Then
the,
you're-
that's
then
the
you're cool.
question.
Then you've gotta be in.
Up next, White's Farm Supply. A new redesigned Case Magnum 385. That's a big tractor made in the USA by
That's a big
Americans, helping support our farming community for over 75 years, represented by Tayo Trucking.
And that's a fun piece of equipment
Yeah,
too.
that
What
is a speed
that?
disc.
A
So we have
speed
two
disc.
of them. And actually, it's the similar brand of what we have.
Is that like a
and
rototiller?
If a rototiller had a big brother, yes.
Oh, okay.
Similar.
So it digs up the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Speed
works the
disc.
soil, as we
That
say
was
in
my
the industry.
nickname in high school.
Oh,
Speed disc.
because you're a disc jockey.
There you go. And Bill Elliott and Sons Tree Service, they do both residential and commercial work, providing tree trimming, tree removal, land clearing, and stump grinding.
Got to get rid of them stumps.
You got to get rid of them stumps. If you got stumps, call Bill.
If you're stumped on your stump, these are the people to call.
All right, so you know your tractors. Do you know your horses?
They have 4 legs. Is it Appaloosa?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a horse.
You kind of.
They're very lovely horses.
Yeah, they are very lovely.
Very nice. Can you ride a horse?
Yes.
You can?
Well, no, but yes.
But you could if you had to.
I could if I had to. If I
you were
absolutely
running
had
from
to.
somebody and the only way to, I like the braids. The only way to get away was via horse. Could you do it?
I would just let them take me.
Very. I'd give up. I'd give up. Roll
I'm
over.
done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the 2025 Jefferson County Dairy Parade. Magic of the Moo. Embrace the Moo.
Embrace the moo.
Thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. And a big thanks to all the sponsors and everybody that puts their everything into this event for the community. Don't forget to support our dairy and agricultural industry.
Thank you so much for coming. See you next week. Same parade. More stuff.
And that's a wrap. I feel like that person at the end of a wedding video where they're like, okay, turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Also shout out to Watertown DPW.
Shout out to Watertown DPW. Putting it work here.
Absolutely.
Never found the phone owner, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, shortly after you guys said it the second time.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks
Oh,
for
my
that.
ears are sweating. Absolutely.
Saves me some paperwork.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I feel so gross.
That was like it was like so funny. It's like we gave a shout out and then it's like, here it is in action, folks.
Yeah, that's awesome. Serve and protect yourself.
Nice job, folks.
Oh,
Thank you.
you.